Do you remember the July Revolution? Of course, how could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Oh, you guys probably heard that. I got a text message because we both know, or we all know, that I am apparently popular whenever I try to record. I can't believe he's skipping work again. Damn Falcon. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard Joyeux. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon. Morning, Spa. No, wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is, where the hell have you been, lazy bones? Ugh, it's far too early for this level of roasting. Past the cabaret and Sauvignon. No way, we've got important business to discuss and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Something on your mind? Actually, yes. It was what the wolf judge said. About a revolution. Psh, that guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French revolution, we would never get any work done at all. Am I right? You're kind of right. Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one from the Paris Police Department, faxy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright, Monsieur Falcon. Meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Palace de Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Voltaire. That's it. How terse. Voltaire's letter has been added to your evidence folder. A proposal from the inspector? Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So, are we gonna meet him and find out? Well, of course we are. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we'd be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat. Alright, no dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill for my last visit. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think. Probably. That'd be a good idea. A new day. Well, we only have one location to go to, so might as well go. Brrr. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes a view because it reminds him of the days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime. Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Well. Severin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What can we want with all 3 of us? It's hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role. Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? No, what? Turns out that he acquired his position as a judge through illegal means, so a warrant has been put out for his arrest. He's a wanted. He acquired his position through illegal means. What does that even mean? A little hazy on the details, something about pushing another judge into the Seine. I can believe that. Anyway, I'm sure he'll get caught before long. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever, except those that do. Speaking of which. Ah, good. You're all here. Excuse me, Mr. Inspector Voltaire, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh great, now you've set 'em off. We were given the order to charge at the rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead and I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of the Notre Dame. It was the Viridian Killer himself. Ahem. This is a fascinating story, but perhaps you could tell us why we're here? Oh, right, of course, why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you probably heard, France is under a threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters. Hipsters. It's true. The other day I got called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying chopping. Now's not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and the newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent still remain. No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting locations that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do we have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. Like the sandwich? I've actually had them. They're pretty good. What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's a Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know. That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I'd be honored to lend any and all assistance. Sucker. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon? Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are... That's pretty apt, actually. The jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produced with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Catalan and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Catalan, it doesn't matter. You have a passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that's not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls in your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Sure. Why not? I'd be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course. Here's 50 francs. You'll receive another 50 upon the completion of your work. 50 francs? We're being undersold. Hush, Sparrowson. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur, find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then. 3 weeks! Oh, I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Severin. I have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a Croque Monsieur to hunt. Okay, let's go. Booyah. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the Croque Monsieur too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss. Oh, the plot thickens. What's going on? Plotting against me or something. Wow. 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 Where do I even begin? Welp, I'm gonna go to... Oh, this is Juan. Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson. I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Are you Juan? Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea? Of course, Monsieur Lopez, of course. Monsieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile, Darjeeling, maybe? Actually, some Darjeeling would... Oh, I'm not even going to try. Would be divine. Thank you, Mousy. Sure, sounds good to me too. Okay, 1 pot of whatever coming right up. Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple questions. Monsieur Lopez, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course. These days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. The banquet's gone. Who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else? Sure. Have you ever heard of the person called Croque Monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croque Monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman, the man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes. That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me, personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we could find him? Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Lopez. Of course, there is a price. A price? It's just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is that any way to show your gratitude? Monsieur Lopez, you must understand this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of the king and the country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I'm running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs and I guarantee you I will find you the Croque Monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say? Alright, let's do it. Here you go, monsieur. Very good. As I promised. Return in 3 days or later and I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Lopez. It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Nope. Cool. I got a buddy working out for me. Awesome. Woo! The tea is ready, Monsieur Lopez. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. Well, guess you'll have to drink it. Tea's good. I don't know what that kind is called, but I like chamomile. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Wow. This is going to be interesting. Huh. 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 Alright. Well, sorry guys. I'm going to have to end this episode here. It's going to be a short one. I don't have much time today. But I'm going to have one up every 2 days, and I'm going to pre-record for weekends so that we literally can get to every second day we can get a video. Just because it's what I want to do. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.